Right guys, welcome to another episode of Thursday Thinks. Today's episode 94, where we talk about life experiences and all things art. Last week we spoke about falling in love, but not necessarily falling in love with someone, but more so falling in love with something someone is passionate about, because there's not enough people celebrating that, and I felt it was very important to share that. And if you want to watch it, check it out below. Today on episode 94, we're going to be talking about problems, because problems are these small things that end up becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, and we don't really need to celebrate them so much, and it comes down to you on how big you think you want to make this a deal. There's two main reasons, right, we end up having problems. Either we act without thinking, or we're thinking without acting. It's very simple. If you think of any problem you've had in your life, whether it's based on career paths or personal stuff or family issues or friends or whatever it is, it's either of those two. You're acting without thinking or you're thinking without acting. Check it. When I was at school, guys, right, we needed an A to move forward to our next course, but I got a C. And that problem was the first of many problems for me that I felt I was no good. I was not good enough for art. I was not good for my career path I wanted to go in. And it's a stupid problem that could have easily passed if I just took time to learn about the result, understand what's occurred, learn from that moment. But instead what I did was I started feeling sorry for myself, and that's not the way to go forward, guys. So the point I'm trying to make is there is gold and treasure in these problems, because what happened was then I learned eventually from that moment and understood that actually I'm going to do a national diploma. From a diploma I'm going to do a degree. From a degree I'm going to do a master's, and here I am sitting in front of you. The point I'm trying to make is, guys, there's always a path. Don't take these problems so seriously. It's either you're acting without thinking or you're thinking without acting. Which one are you? I talk fast. There's an answer to everything, and I could have easily been that guy that, okay, I haven't got the grade I need for art and it's the end of the world, you know, let's do something I'm not passionate about. But no, I really wanted to find this problem, an issue, and I did. And I'm really glad 8 years down the line, well actually it's longer than that, wow, maybe 10 years down the line, I'm actually doing what I love doing, and that's art and creating and traveling the world doing it. So there's a little story in there, a little learning curve in there somewhere if you find it. I think it's really important to ignore the emotional response to that and actually figure out how you can improve. Very important. What am I trying to say? We're always going to go through problems, right? In actual fact, sometimes it's bad luck. But I promise you, you can train your mind to take these problems and put them through your head and process them as improvements and growth. I promise you. There's no point of crying about it, throwing toys out the pram. If you don't know what that means crying basically. I think it's a UK term. But throwing toys out the pram means you're just crying about issues that you want people to feel sorry for you, or like, don't be that person. Learn from it, grow from it, understand the result, and move on accordingly. End of the day, you're human, and you don't want people feeling sorry for you. Listen, if anything, people want to hear that victory story, so why not give them one? Anyway guys, that was Thursday Thinks, a nice and short and sweet one, because sometimes the most important things I want to get across are the ones that are very short and simple. And it's important to know that problems can't be something that can stay, they need to go. And if it helped you in any means or any way, share it. And if you don't want to share it, enjoy the art. And if you don't enjoy the art, guys, I thank you for being here. Have a wonderful day.